Yo, what's up gang? It's Deluxe and I'm back with another video. And today I'm going to be going over how I should have made $1,638 trading NASDAQ this morning. However, I made zero. So first things first, this is the trade that I took. But before I dive into the details of it, I do want to let you guys know that Alpha Futures has a 40% sale going on right now from December 23rd to the 26th. You can see here. Also, if you buy an account with literally any code, you get entered into a free Cartier watch giveaway. Kind of crazy. But 40% literally is the highest like discount I've ever seen. And on top of that, on this video, I'm going to be giving away two 50K zero plan accounts to people that comment. Let's just comment Santa, bruh. So yeah, anybody that just comments Santa will be entered to win a 50K account. I'll be picking two winners, and I'll probably announce them on the 27th, which is, what day is that? Saturday. So Saturday, I'll announce the winners, and I look forward to seeing you guys enter and giving them away. But let's dive into the recap. So going into today, I'm on MNQ right now, so not a lot of my things are drawn out. But as you can see, we have been pretty bullish. And coming into Sunday market open, we swept this 4-hour high. So I wasn't necessarily super bullish anymore, especially because we were inside this 4-hour gap still. And so I was okay with either a long or a short, but I kind of just played and reacted to what price gave me. So not to mention, we also left this new day opening gap over here, and we put a low inside of it. So if we did start going down, I was anticipating that to get hit, which as you can see it did, but I wasn't super confident on like bias or draw on liquidity going into today. But once I saw a market open and we dump 100 points right off market open, I'm like, okay, we're probably pretty bearish. So I was looking for a continuation play since there was like a 30-second short over here, but I didn't really want to take anything off market open. But basically, I was looking for shorts. There was a 5-minute gap right here, and as well as on NQ, this is MNQ, so they're not perfectly equal, but there were equal highs here on the 1 minute, and they're significant if it's a high in line with a fair value gap. So I was looking for those to be swept and then get a short out of there to target the new day opening gap, or new week opening gap, sorry, in the low inside of it. But you can see we did start retracing into it, but we didn't really get any good reactions until we got to here, which happened to be right at 10 o'clock, which I liked because if you know the power of three, the 10 a.m. candle, it will open, right? And we expect, if we're bearish, it'll put in the open, it'll put in a high, and then it'll put in a low, and then it'll close. So when I saw 10 a.m. open, and we had like this pretty obvious kind of manipulation upwards, even though we didn't really take out a key level or anything, I was pretty okay with like the fact that we came up and then dumped down. Like this was a pretty big candle and it moved pretty fast in real time. 18.1 minute candle is like pretty solid. And I saw that and I was like, okay, we're inversing this 1 minute. We're respecting this 5-minute gap. We swept the equal highs. We have like good targets below. There's an unfilled 3-minute gap. We have the new day opening gap, which is a pretty good draw. And yeah, so I took the trade. I entered with 7 contracts on the micros. Put my stop at this swing high up here. Now, originally, I had my break even here, right? This is where I was going to go break even. And as you can see, I shouldn't have got break even because right here on this candle, that's when I should have gone break even, and you can see it didn't return to my entry. Now, I went break even here, and you can see that stopped me out break even. And honestly, just in real time, I saw a really good displacement downwards, and then we continued downwards on this candle as well. Then we started getting like this strong pullback, and I was like, why are we pulling back? Because I wanted us to go back or like continue going down and take out all these stacked lows down here. And when I saw this pullback, I was like, oh, this is kind of weird. Like, we've kind of just been chopping a lot of this morning, right? Just chop, chop, chop. And I didn't want this to just be another, you know, fake out kind of where we go down and then we chop back up. In hindsight, that doesn't really make sense because we have this 1 minute gap holding us here. And if I'm bearish on the day, why would we invalidate this 1 minute, fair value gap? This should be used as resistance to then go lower. So why, if we haven't taken out internal liquidity being this low, why would I go break even? Now, that's why I like making these videos, because I get to review, my trades that I take and explain the right ideas I have and the wrong ideas I have. And I definitely think going break even in that moment was the wrong idea. Now, it is a no news Monday, the week of Christmas in December. I don't think it was necessarily a horrible idea to play a little more defensively. That was kind of my idea of going break even there is, this week is maybe a little lower probability. I want to be a little more defensive with my break evens, my stop losses, etc. I'm not super mad that I went break even here, and I don't really think it was that emotional of, a play. I think it was like a calculated kind of risk. Now, obviously, in hindsight, I could have made 2.2 R, caught 60 points almost, and potentially even more. I did want to see this low get hit, but I wasn't really expecting us to on a Monday, because typically what I've found is when we leave a new day opening gap on Sunday, we don't really tend to fill it that Monday or even retrace to it. And I've gotten baited into thinking that. So especially on a no news Monday, for us to dump 163 points, I wasn't really expecting that. And that's why I ended up wanting to just take full TP at this low here. Even though there was a chance we still hit this low down here, and we did. I just wanted to take my piece of, the pie, get in, get out, and, I almost did that, but as you can see, I missed out, and I lost $5 on the day on 2 accounts. So I lost $10 from my break even. But yeah, that's the only trade that I took today. I didn't really see anything else I liked. Longs were pretty good after we took out this low, but price action was just very, very choppy. And I didn't want to get chopped out, honestly. There was I think the 2 minute inverse was fine, but you're also running into a 5 as well. And I just didn't really want to deal with price action after this, because we hit all my targets, because I started leaning bearish, and then, I'd be bearish to there and then probably bullish or neutral after. But on a no news Monday, December price action, there's not a high chance we're going to continue expanding. And we didn't really. As you can see, we got pretty chopped up here after this entry and then kind of moved, but I probably would have targeted the 5 minute unfilled gap right here. Let me get rid of this 5 minute unfilled gap right here, which would have gotten hit, but I probably would have got stopped break even had I waited for the 5 minute inverse right here. As you can see, entry here, stop loss here, probably would have gone break even right here. That's 15 minute. But yeah, I was just done for the day. I would rather come back on a better day where there's better draws intact. And yeah, that's about it for the video and the trade recap. Make sure you guys enter the giveaway. All you got to do, comment Santa, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be picking the winners this Saturday after Christmas. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you follow my TikTok and my Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.